following everything I went through, you know, the good days. Like I know it be days, we be having days where it's like, oh, we up, like, you know what I'm saying, like, our video done, we got a lot of views or whatever, and then some days it's like, yo, is this even worth it?
Like, it done been days where, like, literally we done bought in 10K. It done been days we done damn near bought in 20 bands.
Yeah.
And it done been days where it's like,
damn.
This shit, you know, this shit didn't had its ride.
Yeah.
But nah, man, that's what, but like, and another thing too, I'll advise somebody that's like trying to come up in the clothing game. You always got to know how to reinvent yourself.
You just gotta keep going, bro.
You gotta keep going.
Get to the money and slide, get to the money and slide. Free all the bros inside, free all the bros inside. Play with the bros, you die, yeah. Get to the money and slide, free all the bros inside, play with the bros, you die, yeah.
Hey, man, it's the Got 15 podcast coming back, man. Volume 3, man. Who knows, man? It's your boy Mike, man. Go ahead and follow me on Instagram, Michael.Porter, man.
It's your boy Chan. Follow me on Instagram at it's ChanMan1.
Hey, man, y'all know who it is. The only Mike. The greatest Mike.
Greatest.
Hell yeah. Thank you, man. Way to be supported tonight,
That's the
man.
first time that's ever went down like that.
That's
I don't know if I just felt it.
You see how happy everybody is?
Hey, bro, go ahead and follow the realest producer at XW Daily behind the scenes, bro.
Hell yeah.
And we got a special guest to my left. Go and shout yourself out.
Shit, hell going on, man. Hollywood J checking in. You can follow me on Instagram at Hollywood J __. Yeah. Glad to be on the show. You know what I'm saying? Let's do it.
Y'all know the vibes, man. Be sure y'all go check out his socials, man. So, Chan, man, entertainment. What you got for us today, man?
Bro, we're finna get straight into it, man. Glad to have you on the show, bro.
Appreciate you, man.
So, bro, how did you get into clothing and, like, what's the meaning behind your brand?
Okay. So first of all, for those that don't know, like I said, my name is Hollywood J. Been in the clothing line, you know, clothing game for like 2 years, 2.5 years. Going on in June, it'll be 2.5 years. Okay. The first brand I started off with is actually, you know, the one that I got on my shirt, Hollywood Hideout. You know, courtesy of my main man, Hollywood Shaq. Go follow him on the gram as well. Pretty much how that all came along was, bro had a vision. You feel what I'm saying? He asked me to come along and be a part of it. And on the journey, I, you know, went from just being somebody that was just doing it, you know, working with my partner, to it's like, oh shit, this is something that I really like doing. Let me try to see if I can go ahead and try to do my own brand. And that's what I eventually did. Yeah. I want to say like a couple months ago when I dropped my I Love Mondays collection.
Yeah.
So it was like I said, man, it's yeah.
So you said 2 years ago, right? That's
yeah,
when
about 2
started,
years ago.
and then you just recently started your own brand?
Yeah, I just recently started.
So, like, what do you plan to, like, what's your end goal for your brand? Like, what do you want to do with that?
The end goal for my brand is, right now, I can't really tell you at the moment because, like I said, we're still growing it. And I'm trying to, like, really see how I can expand this organically. Without having to, you know, try to do, you know, any ads or anything like that. I want to try to expand this organically, so I can't really tell you the end game, but I do want to say, in a short 6-month time span, I do want it to be like on one of the higher end. You feel what I'm saying?
So why do you want to do it organically instead of running ads or, you know, getting some kind of marketing behind it?
Because when you do when you have like an organic audience, that roster, that demographic, it's like the people can actually, you know, feel like they know you.
Yeah.
You want to actually feel like your consumer is actually just like you. You don't want to be like, and I'm not throwing out a name, but like you don't want to be like a certain major brand and don't really care about who buys your, you know, merchandise as long as you're making revenue, generating revenue. I want to like organically build a relationship with my audience so that way it's like I know I have that love and support.
Okay.
So that way I know I'm putting, well, you know, they respect my hustle.
Yeah, like community. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Now I ain't gonna lie, cause I wore the hoodie on the pod like last week, and that shows hard. I love Money Mondays.
Yeah.
So like, where did that saying come from? Like, why'd you make that?
Money Mondays. Okay, so pretty much it's like this, bro. I love Money Mondays. It's like this, like Monday morning. Usually, it's the start of the week. You get your week going. Some people usually get paid on Mondays. You feel what I'm saying? You might have hit a big bet Sunday morning or Sunday, and you going to the bank. The whole reason for Monday Mondays is I'm waking up, I'm going to the bank. I'm either pulling them racks out, or I'm putting them in. You feel what I'm saying? But whatever it is, it's like hustle motivation. You ain't necessarily got to be like it started from sports gambling. That's how we originally came up with it. Like, we used to gamble throughout the whole weekend. Then Monday morning, we'll go cash out. And then we just looked at it, and it was like, this is just hustler motivation.
Yeah.
Anything you doing, you feel what I'm saying? I love Mondays, you feel what I'm saying? And then if you really look at the hoodie, it's like certain words are faded in the color where it's like, I love money, you feel what I'm saying? So just a little smooth little word play on it.
Yeah. I like the shirt, but I mean, the jacket was tough. I ain't gonna cut.
Oh, yeah, we got shirts coming. I ain't gonna lie, we got shirts coming. I was just looking at, like, women's stuff and, like, more summertime.
Yeah, that's what we trying to do, like, get some more summertime. I mean,
Yeah.
as you see, we got the hoodies, bro. We gotta get some more shirts.
We need something for the vibes.
I'm saying, we need to get something for the ladies, bro. Like, strictly.
I'm telling you, like,
trying to tell
gotta
you
get
something,
something for the ladies. Cause they gonna actually come and shop.
I mean, we got booty shorts. We got booty shorts.
I'm telling you.
We got them? No.
They're here. They're here. They're here.
You already ordered them?
Yes.
You
They're
already
at
ordered
the
them?
crib.
Okay,
They're
we
at
gonna
the
see.
crib.
I'm gonna come home pull up.
Okay.
I've been telling this nigga, bro, we gotta get him out there. You know what I'm saying?
Gotta get it out there.
Gotta get it out there.
So what would you say is like the hardest part of doing clothing? Like I know like we're doing podcasts, like I know like we gotta be consistent. We gotta record all the time. We gotta edit our clips. Like we gotta post, like
Talk to guests.
talk to guests, talk to people, new people each week. So
Go to
like
events.
that's some of our struggles. Like what are some of the hard things about doing clothing?
I just feel like it's multiple things that's like hard with it, but like if I could single out a few things, I'll say one is dealing with your manufacturers, finding and trusting in a manufacturer that you can real deal. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Put your trust into, because you don't want to just be so quick to jump at the first person who tries to offer you something. Especially if they, so quick to, talk about money real fast. You don't want to do that. The second thing is like just being, social. You have to be the face of your brand. If you one of those people that's like, I'm like kind of socially awkward and, introverted, this ain't the right field for you. Because if you don't know, if you can't put yourself in front of a camera to talk about your brand or talk about whatever business you got going, you need to get up out of here. So one thing, like I said, basically what I'm saying is being active on social media and trying to, take control of that. That's why I say you got to try to build that organic love.
Yeah.
And 3, just you got to, one thing that I say was real hard is like, it kind of like, it plays into the manufacturers. Like say if your manufacturer is kind of bagged up on some, the customer, customer service dealing with some, certain people that don't understand like, it's really out of my control right now. At this point, I'm just waiting on my guy to send me, to send the merch over. Some people understand, but if the manufacturer, like say, if you got a good manufacturer, of course they're gonna get your stuff too. If it's a bag up, they're gonna get it over. But if it's one that's BSing you, your customer's gonna get tired of, like you just said this like a week or two ago. A week turned into 2 weeks. Now it's like, hey man, it might just gonna send my money back. You get what I'm saying?
And then never coming back after that.
Exactly. You wanna keep your customer retention.
So, bro, what the hell? I'm trying to see what I got on my notes, but my shit's tripping right now.
You can say what the hell.
That's not how it works.
I mean, I feel like my question would be like, what are some of the ways that you want to grow organically? Like how do you plan to do that? If you don't plan on using ads and stuff like that, how do you plan on?
Social media, like get on TikTok, man. TikTok is literally making and breaking people.
Yeah,
like
not 100%.
Like straight up. So if you can, and then going live on TikTok instead of going live on like Facebook or Instagram where there's only going towards your followers. TikTok introduces you to a whole new batch of people every time you go live. So if you on there and you doing something that really catches people's attention, and like not even necessarily like doing something that catches people's attention, but that they real interested in you, that's why I'm like, say if you starting a brand, hey, my name Hollywood J, this is what I got. I got my I Love Mondays clothing line dropping. I want y'all to follow me on this journey. Introduce the crowd to that, and give them updates when once the load come in from what I'm waiting on. Put it on camera like, all right, boom, load just came in. Yeah, we get like once we pack the orders, all right, orders packed up. We getting the first wave gone. Yeah, we celebrate. We looking at the numbers. Okay, boom, it's been a good. You want to document that because people like watching other people success come up. Yeah, you feel what I'm saying? Because that motivates somebody. you never know who's that guy that want to do this, but he ain't got the courage to do it or the motivation to do it because he feel like he ain't got that support. But if you can go out here and be like, hey man, I started from scratch, and now
here's how I did it.
Here's how I did it.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? I've been in the house with a motherfucker that's been doing this shit from scratch for the past 2 years, and I've been learning this shit.
Mm-hmm.
So it's only right that I get out here and try to test my skills. Not saying I'm trying to stray, but it's like the more the merrier. You feel what I'm saying? You gotta test
stuff to the table.
You gotta test. You gotta, like I said, everybody got a seat at the table. Yeah, that's true, but that don't mean your plate necessarily gonna be full. You feel what I'm saying?
No, I definitely know what you're talking about.
That makes sense.
Now that's gonna go over a lot of motherfuckers.
Yeah,
Like,
that makes sense. That makes sense.
You can have a seat at the table, but that don't mean it's gonna be food on your plate. Cause if one brother, one nigga at the table eating and everybody else starving, what that's gonna do?
Ain't nothing else
Ain't
ain't nothing you can do about
And
it.
you know what happened when a nigga get hungry? He ain't eating a couple days. Nigga start tripping. You know what I'm saying? So you feel me?
looking around.
So get what he gonna do? He gonna want to start to take off.
Take out your plate. I mean, and that's what I said. I mean, because you gonna have to like build off on your eventually.
Facts.
It just depends on the time frame of whatever business you're doing. It would depend on like how fast that you do that or how you do it, because it's a certain business where you can build off and still be a part of the team at the same time.
Like I want to say, cause I just watched my guy do it earlier. I want to be able to go from packing the labels, shipping them out, to where it's like this shit getting bought wholesale. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like get a distributor, distributor to buy my shit and then and put it out there for me.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? But that's all part of the process. You feel what I'm saying? And like I said, along this journey, it comes different steps, man. And that's why like you gotta. I advise people to document it because, and I'm talking about document the good, the bad, and the ugly. You wanna put all that out there.
Yeah.
Someone like me, I wouldn't have no clue. Like, so if y'all got a video, you know what I'm saying, following everything I went through, the good days. Like, I know it be days, we be having days where it's like, oh, we up, like, you know what I'm saying, like, our video done, we got a lot of views or whatever, and then some days it's like, yo, is this even worth it?
It done been days where, like, literally, we done bought in 10K. It done been days we done definitely bought in 20 bands.
Yeah.
And it done been days where it's like,
damn.
This shit, this shit didn't had its ride.
Yeah.
But nah, man, that's what. But like, and another thing too, I'll advise somebody that's like trying to come up in the clothing game. You always got to know how to reinvent yourself.
You just gotta keep going, bro.
You gotta keep going.
I was finna say, bro, before we get out of here, I wanted to ask, like, we've had like different clothing brands and stuff on the pod and shit, a lot of cool teams and shit. So what makes you and your team different than?
Cause I'll say. My team really ain't even just like a bunch of randoms. It's like one of the guys I've been knowing for 10 years, so you can almost say that's my brother, you feel what I'm saying? The other one for 5. So collectively, we all mutual friends, went to the same college and all that. But once we came to an agreement on this, this the field that we all was gonna jump into, I want to say for like the past year and a half, we was like together around each other every day to get used to,
working together.
Get used to working together, because you got to think about it. Moving to a different state with a motherfucker, with somebody and living with them, that's a whole lot of trust. Now, I got to trust you to, see what I'm saying?
You be real, I'm going to be real.
Yeah, so my team is like more on the solidarity, on the brotherhood type thing. Like, we get each other in check.
That's what you need, bro. That's what you need, bro. It ain't going to work without it, bro.
Facts.
Hold each other accountable, bro. Make sure each other doing what they need to do.
Facts.
Checking in, bro.
Facts.
We on the same shit.
Facts. Like, you gotta. One thing about it, you gotta have accountability. You ain't got that shit, then this ain't gonna work.
No cap.
Facts.
With that being said, man, it's been a Guy 15 podcast, and we out, man. Peace.
Hey, appreciate it.
Get to the money and slide. Get to the money and slide.
Appreciate y'all popping out to the podcast, man. Make sure y'all leave a like. Go ahead and comment something. And hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, so you don't miss any of our videos, bro.
And make sure you subscribe to our Patreon for exclusive behind-the-scenes videos posted weekly. Follow us on Instagram, Twitter, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, TikTok, and I already know we're on YouTube, man. Go check us out everywhere.
For sure.
Brr.